This is a how-to video about how to get SpecView to do recipe send to and why virtual instruments are a good idea. And this follows on kind of from a previous video about importing projects to make a multi-oven project, because the very next question that a lot of customers come up with is how to do recipe send to, how to do master recipes, how to limit recipes from going to controllers that don't do a certain kind of process, or various things like that. So, as a result of the previous video about importing projects, I have this project which has got in it a bunch of recipe screens. They're very simple recipe screens because that's all I needed for the import project, but I'm going to show that in the variables list for this project we have 3 ovens defined as a result of importing, and I've got a programmer for each of these ovens, and as a result of importing I actually have 3 recipe screens, which you can see from the title bar here, but I'll make it a bit more obvious by writing the words on the screen just that it's very obvious. Whoops. Let's copy this. Where's my oven 2 recipe screen? Paste oven 2 recipe. And finally oven 3 recipe screen, paste oven 3. Okay, so let's see how recipe send to works, how it creates problems in the initial case, and how to use virtual instruments to get over this kind of problem. So if we look at, if we go back to oven 1 for example, so I've got an oven 1 recipe screen. Here is my recipe. These numbers are coming out of the controller for oven 1, and it's quite often the case where you might want to have some kind of a master recipe system in SpecView whereby one screen is able to send a recipe to any of the other ovens. So you've got effectively a master recipe list. Now normally when you go into recipe using the recipe management feature, when you press send, this recipe goes down to the instrument that it was defined against. In this case it's the oven 1 recipe, so it's going to the instrument called oven 1, and you can't send it anywhere else other than the instrument that it was defined against. And the same is also true of all my other screens. If I look at recipe screen 3 for example, this is the oven 3 recipe screen. These numbers on here, if we just click on one of them, you can see that it's going down to oven 3 segment type, and so if I do a recipe management and click send, this recipe will only go to oven 3. So if you've got a master recipe kind of system that you want to run in any of the ovens, it doesn't really work. You'd have to duplicate the recipes on all the screens, and when you duplicate things you get errors and stuff like that. So the first step in this process is to pick one of your screens like this one, oven 1, and make the recipe system into a recipe send to. So I'm just going to pop into edit mode, and I'm going to put a button on the screen. This is very crude, I apologise. Recipe, can't type today. Recipe send to, and the type of button is going to be recipe, show recipe manager in send to mode. Okay, save, run. Okay, so now we have 2 different ways of getting into recipe. There's recipe management, which will only send it to oven 1 and nowhere else, or we can click this button, which is recipe send to, and although it looks the same, this button is now able to send the recipe to another controller, as we will see if I just select a recipe, send to. So we need to know where we are going to send it. So this screen was made around the controller for oven 1, and I might want to send this recipe to oven 2, or indeed ovens 2 and 3, or indeed all of them. So this is a multi-select box. I'll just send it to oven 2, and when you click send now, what happens is that instead of downloading the recipe to oven 1, it redirects the recipe to oven 2. And if I do send now, I've got something in the controller that doesn't like doing this. Yeah, we'll ignore that for now. Point is, it would have been sent to instrument oven 2, which is great. So we can send it to any of the compatible controllers, and when I say compatible controllers, the list of target instruments is basically a list of things that are the same controller. You cannot download a recipe designed for one type or manufacturer of controller to a different type, because every manufacturer's controllers, and even for the same manufacturer, as things progress, programmer controllers have more features, and so the recipes are often done in slightly different ways. So this just lists compatible instruments. So that's all fine and good, and that allows you to have a master recipe system, if you like, based on this oven 1 screen in my example, and you can define your recipes there and just send them to the other screens. You don't even need a recipe screen for the other instruments, because this one's got all the recipes, all the sets of numbers, and you will always use send to send it to the other ones. Now there is a problem with this, and one of the problems is that it is possible that some operators might make a mistake, and instead of going from oven 1 to oven 2, they might go for oven 1 when it's already running something else, or some reason. And the reason that this happens is because the recipe screen is defined in the context of a real controller that is on oven 1. That's where it was defined, and so it's super easy to download a recipe management. I can download these values and they will go to oven 1. So an operator might mistakenly overwrite the recipe in oven 1, or attempt to, when they meant to send it somewhere else. So to get around that issue, we have the concept in SpecView of a virtual instrument. So this is an instrument like the real ones, but it doesn't exist, and that is the instrument that you define your recipe against, so that it doesn't matter if they try and download it to the wrong one, if you like. It's a virtual instrument, no harm, no foul. You would always have to send it to somewhere else. So let's see how we can do that. So I'm going to go offline because I need to mess about with some stuff. So in the variables list, in my particular example, I'm using a Eurotherm EPC 3000 programmer for ovens 1, 2 and 3. So what I'm going to do is, from the templates list, I'm going to create another one, Eurotherm Modbus EPC 3000 program. I'm going to create a new one of these, and I'm going to call it a name that's very similar to ones that I already have, Prog Virtual. And instead of defining which COM port or which TCP/IP address it's on, if you go further up the list, there's virtual, and so I'm defining a virtual controller that doesn't exist anywhere in particular. And once I've created that, it now appears here in the variables list. And if we look at it, if I go online, we can see oven 1 has some live values, but if we look at the virtual instrument, it cannot be read because it doesn't exist. So we should define our recipe screen. Instead of being against a specific controller, we should define the recipe screen to be populated with values from the virtual instrument. And I can either do that by hand from scratch, just the same way as I did this, or I can use this already defined screen that I have here and readdress it to the virtual instrument, and that's what I'm going to do just to show how that might be done as well. So I'm going to go offline just to make sure nothing crazy happens. So this is my recipe screen for oven 1. First of all, I'm going to save it as recipe master screen. It doesn't matter what you call it, that's just what I'm going to call it. I'm going to change this piece of text. I should have had a big R in there. Okay. Now at the moment these parameters in recipe are, as you can tell from down here at the bottom, still to do with 3000 prog underscore oven 1. So I want them to point to the virtual instrument. So I am going to use edit replace to replace basically underscore oven 1 with underscore virtual, and I am not going to do it at the start of the variable because it's actually at the end of the variable, and I am going to do it in variables, which is this stuff, text on the screen, probably exact case, that's fine. I'm just going to click OK. So it replaced 8 things, which is good because there are 8 numbers on the screen. So if I click on one of them, we can now see it's associated with 3000 prog underscore virtual. So if I go into there's no point in going back to the trend chart because there is no trend chart for the virtual instrument, so I might as well make this back to overview, which I can't spell, and save. Okay, save, run. Okay, I didn't put a navigation button to get to my virtual recipe screen, but I'll open it from the Windows list. Okay, so you can see that the numbers on the screen say virt because it's virtual instrument. So if I was to go recipe management, pull up some numbers and try and send it, it's not going to work because it's a virtual instrument. So that removes straight away the sometimes operator error of sending the numbers to the screen that it was defined as. So you have to use recipe send to, and if we pick some values, click send to, so now we've got the source instrument is the virtual one where the numbers have been typed in, and then I can send it to whichever ovens I want. So effectively this recipe screen, the virtual one, is a master one, and it doesn't matter if, like in the future, oven 1 ceases to be a 3000 programmer, you wouldn't lose all the recipes to do with that. You could still keep them because they're on this virtual screen. Now it might be that you have a master recipe screen with all of your recipes, but it might be that some of your ovens are for one specific process, for example an aging furnace, and other ovens or furnaces are to do with, let's say, annealing, for example, a different process, and you don't really want to download a recipe that's designed for an aging furnace. You don't want to download that into an annealing furnace because it's not appropriate, because the furnace may not be able to do the specific thing that you want. And there is a way to limit which other ovens are presented in this target list. So if you had a recipe that was to do with annealing things, only annealing things would be in this list, or if it was to do with aging furnaces, only aging furnaces would be in this list. I'm not going to show you how to do that here, but in the SpecView help there is, if we search for filtering, we will see in build 132 recipes, early implementation of recipe send to filtering of destination instruments. See this YouTube video here, which I'll link in the description. That shows you how to do this filtering out of ovens that are of different types. Enjoy!